When our little girl was born, we got a Subaru. It's where she said her first word,
No.
saw her first day of school,
Bye-bye.
made a best friend forever.
Oh my God.
The back seat of my Subaru is where she grew up.
What?
The 2015 Subaru Forester.
What?
Built to be there for your family. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
University Subaru.
The wise choice.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, November the 26th. This is the day before Thanksgiving, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Eating on Thanksgiving. If we're blessed enough and fortunate enough to have a bounty of food on our table. Pat Brooks is, Pat Martin is with us, formerly Pat Brooks.
That's exactly
got a name
correct.
change there. You
Yes,
got married.
I do, yes.
Congratulations,
Thank
Pat.
you very much.
And you were with the Central Missouri Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and we're going to talk about how to enjoy ourselves tomorrow with food, but not overindulge. And that's hard to do, isn't it?
Very hard. But we've done some things to ourselves to make life even harder than it needs to be. You know, the plate sizes have grown so much. If you live in an older house and you try to get one of the new plates that people eat on, they don't fit in the cabinets.
No, that's right, because I've got some of my mother's fine china.
Yes.
And that's about 75 years old. And the plates are much smaller than what you buy today. And people used to eat less on their plates, didn't they?
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, but you can't put as much food on there.
Can't put it there, and you just don't. When you have such a huge selection, so many different things to choose from, you just fill your plate up with some of each. So sometimes it's better to survey the situation and then pick your very most favorite things that you want to have.
Okay. As far as the main ingredients on the Thanksgiving feast, it's all pretty much healthy.
Oh.
When you think about turkey, that's good for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet potatoes.
And it's a
they're good for-
tradition.
Yeah.
You need to do those traditional
But do
things.
everything in moderation, right?
So you don't explode. That's exactly right.
Okay.
The other piece is sometimes we get into that snacking mode, and they found that if you have that plate of cookies sitting out, or your candy in front of you, just easy access, you'll eat 30% more. So if you put
You've got it out?
if you've got it out where it's grabbable, if it's on your desk, or if it's someplace that you can walk by and pick one, versus if you have to make an effort to go get it.
Okay, so don't have treats out in the open where you can see it.
Right. Put them so you have to do something extra to get to it.
Now, let's say you're going over to somebody's house for dinner and they have made this fantastic feast and they keep trying to tell you to eat more, eat more. I worked so hard for this today. How are you graceful enough to say, well, it's all really good, but I don't want to eat more?
Well, tricky question.
Yeah.
I think that being thankful for what you have and maybe trying it, but it doesn't mean you have to take 2 cupfuls. You could have some and comment on how delicious it is, because you know someone's gone to so much trouble to prepare it, versus giant helpings of everything. I think that's the piece that we go astray with, that we get to take too much of everything.
And then the important thing is, remember, okay, maybe you're going to eat a little bit more tomorrow, but exercise. Exercise is so important. And when you start doing your Christmas shopping on Friday, don't drive around for 20 minutes trying to find a spot close to the store. Park as far away as you can and walk to the door.
And that will help you justify that extra dessert.
Right.
It'll even out.
Anything else you want to add there, Pat?
Well, just hope that everyone will have a very enjoyable and blessed Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we wish the same for you too. But if
Thank
people
you.
want more information, the website, they can go to the Central Missouri Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Absolutely.
What is the website?
Oh, that is, I Google it.
Just
because
Google it?
Google it.
Okay, because it's so long. Central
It
Missouri
is.
Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Well, and they used to be the Central Missouri Dietetic Association.
but
They
that
changed their name too.
All right,
Absolutely.
Pat Martin, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you.
And happy, healthy eating tomorrow. Now, we're going to turn to a couple of ladies over here who specialize in preparing wonderful food for Thanksgiving. And you're doing that tomorrow at St. Andrew's Catholic church the Thanksgiving festival.
Yes.
And how many people will you feed tomorrow at your Thanksgiving festival?
Usually around 1,100 people will come through the line.
1,100 people?
That is correct.
So how many turkeys do you... and you don't know exactly how many people are going to come until they show up, right?
Exactly.
And everybody's welcome to come.
Everybody's welcome.
You don't have to have a reservation.
No reservations. You don't have to be Catholic. You don't have to belong to the church. You don't have to live in the town. Anybody's welcome.
And you got good food.
We have wonderful food.
So how many turkeys are you going to roast?
I really don't know the answer to that. I thought it was around 75.
75 turkeys?
I thought that's what it was a couple of years ago.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you cooking these in the church cafeteria?
The Knights of Columbus Hall is where we actually serve it.
Okay.
And so they cook the food over there. They cook the turkeys, I think, on Monday. And
Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday, okay.
And then
So they 75 turkeys, and then you're serving it over at the Knights of Columbus Hall.
Right.
Have you ever had this where you've had so many people come that you run out of food?
We have never ran out of food that I know of in
Not since
75
we-
years.
In 75 years?
This is the 75th year.
And you've been cooking for them for 75 years.
No.
I know you haven't been.
But we also have other things too. We have a big auction in the afternoon in the school gymnasium, and we have bingo, and we have Altar Society booth, and
It's an all day.
It's an all day.
So what time does the food serving start?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. And do most of the 1,100 people show up around 11 o'clock?
It used to be that way. People have kind of learned to stagger it, and they've came up with different ways to work the line and different ways to get people through faster. So anytime you come between 11 and 3 o'clock, you should not have to stand in line too long.
Okay.
And we also do have carryouts for people who want to come in and take food home and have it for their families at home. And that way they don't have to do any of the cooking.
Oh, that's nice. And this is a fundraiser for the church, right?
Yes.
This is a fundraiser for St. Andrew's Catholic Church in Tipton. So if people want to come and you don't want to cook your Thanksgiving dinner, but you want the traditional Thanksgiving dinner, you can drive up to Tipton from what time in the morning?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. And
That's
what's the
correct.
address? Is it 118 Cooper Street?
Yes.
That's correct.
See, I was getting mental telepathy there.
And it's right behind
Yeah.
the school. It's really a long Highway 50.
Okay,
And
along
it's
Highway
right-
50.
It's right next to the school.
All right. You can't miss it. Just look for all the cars.
Oh,
and when you
yes.
get out, just kind of follow your nose to the good smell.
Oh, and
Exactly.
it smells good.
Thank you, ladies. Kay Clifford and Sandy Knipp. I don't think I introduced you at the beginning, so now we know who you are. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you,
Larry
Matt.
Brown will be with us tomorrow. Our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute, Audio Pat Akers, KBIA. Our floor director today is Brendan McDermott, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mouser. Bye-bye.